There's a TV show made by the BBC called Yes Minister or Yes Prime Minister. It was made many years ago, and it's a comedy based around a minister of government who's trying to get things passed, but is often coming into conflict with the civil service, particularly a civil servant called Sir Humphrey Appleby. And so these two are often at loggerheads, and the show's about them trying to outwit each other, and it's very funny. But one of the debates that they have is around, I suppose, public engagement with art. The minister recognizes that there is a building which is currently used for opera. Could this be knocked down and the money used to turn it into a football stadium? Certainly for the local people, more of them watch the football and enjoy the football and don't use the opera place. So, is this a good use of public money? Would it be more culturally inclusive, let's say? Sir Humphrey, who loves the opera, is horrified by this. Okay, yes, less people use the opera, but this is a high quality tradition, national institution, and should be kept at all costs. It shows a real degradation in the civilization if the politicians are not supporting this. This is quite an interesting dynamic because often in our political discourse, there is a contrast between the experts and the ordinary Joe. There are the experts who rule X and are often kind of technocratic, bureaucratic, coming up with solutions which antagonize many in the population, whereas the population and people who kind of harness that populist resentment have a different set of priorities, certainly not those which have a kind of globalist, technocratic angle. But this kind of thing puts the bureaucrat in the position of defending high culture and really raises questions about just obeying what the mob wants. Okay, the mob might want football over opera, but actually it's worth investing in something which will sustain the works of Richard Wagner and other great opera writers over kind of mass entertainment. That gives me food for thought. Of course, the real question is, should the government be the source of funding for any of these things? Should private individuals be doing more?